G'day everybody. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you all. Just came out of a mission that I thought I'd share with all of you. And now, for those of you who don't know who we are a team of astral travelers, or several teams of astral travelers who fly around trying to shut down the cabal. Everything that happens on the 3D first has to happen at a higher dimension, then gets pressed down, and we're stopping it up there. And today's mission was a doozy. What we actually did was, it's funny because like the last couple of days I've been feeling, we'll never win. I don't know what to do. I'm getting all really sad and pathetic. And I just, as if I got time for that. And so, our team got together and we talked about it, and everybody's been going through it. So we figured out what was going on there. And here's our story. So we started to see this shroud going across the earth, this big bubble being spread around the earth. And it was about hopelessness and the inevitability of humanity's demise, and how there's no point fighting the government because the government's too big and we'll never win. And I'm just one person, said 7 billion people. And there's nothing I can do, said 7 billion people. And you kind of get the story, right? And this is where, as it turns out, this hopelessness mechanism is one that they've been relying on for a very long time. In fact, instead of trying to close down this particular sphere that was being embedded or surrounding planet Earth, we went back to the source dimension and nuked everything, like destroyed that dimension, every other dimension that it's connected to, and closed down that whole operation. And then went further upstairs and found whose idea it was to do this in the first place. And this is where it gets really interesting, you see, because they were human. They were US military. Now, they'd been there for a long time, and they had some sort of life extension tech going on there. But these guys were from the Reagan era. These guys were from the early 80s. And they were informed by the Greys at this time that at some point in the future, humanity has the potential, its consciousness can be strong enough to shut down the US military operation, to shut down the entire edifice that they are protecting. And but the Greys, being their allies, they told them, here's how you counter it. If you give them enough hopelessness, they'll lose their will to fight. When they lose the will to fight, then you win. Hey! But as it turned out, no. And so what we're looking at is the forces who want everything to change, who are looking for a freedom world, are at 64% of the strength, and 36% is the negative goal-oriented beings. And this machine that they developed, or this consciousness shroud that they developed, was designed so that this 64% strength would not assert itself because it's just too sad and pathetic. And so we shut that one down too. And interestingly, like these 3-star general actually was on the top. He had 3 pips on his shoulder, on his lapel, I should say. And he, on his collar, sorry, collar's the right word. Now you see the whole thing was fueled by human loosh. What they do is they take a little bit of misery, find a way for everybody to feel it, and then they have more misery to harvest. And when we shut down this operation, what happened was that 3-star general went back to his alien allies and go, you're not living up to your part of the deal. There's no more loosh coming through here. I'm sorry, we're done. This is it. We're sick of you guys. And so we're actually starting to see some humans act like they are human and know which freaking side they're on. And some of them are turning. So feel good about today. I'd like some more fight in us, because if we don't have some more fight in us, then, is humanity really just going to drift off into the night? Are we really going to go out with a squeak instead of a roar? I know which one I'm voting for. And if you've got the skills, I'd like you to join me. Please come to our party. If you've watched this video this far, this is the time, right, where you like the video, you subscribe, and there's a little bell there that every time we publish a mission report, then you will know all about it. And something tells me that you do, because I get messages about it all the time, about people who just can't wait for my reports to hear what's going on. Yeah, I've got a few other videos backed up, so they'll be coming probably 2 a week for the next month. Yeah, but love to you all. Stay well. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.